Fall is officially here, and what better way to get started and to really get into the season than by decorating the inside of your home. And somebody who knows that much better than I do is Shelby, the owner of Abbott Home Design. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Now, normally I'd say welcome into Studio 10, but thank you for welcoming us into your home. Now, first, tell me a little bit about you and your background in interior design.
So I've always had a passion for interior design, and I got started in 2021 when my husband and I got involved in real estate. We started our first Airbnb and I completely renovated it top to bottom, and that was kind of my first big project, and it's done just amazingly well, and it's my favorite thing ever, so it really kick-started that passion again for it. So I've been working on my own home ever since 2020, and just slowly picking up clients and just loving it. Doesn't feel like work, so.
That's so exciting. And of course, we have an extensive portfolio. And of course, you know, sprucing up our home and changing things looks great, but what do your clients say? How do they feel afterwards?
Well, my goal is for them to feel like it's functional, but yet still beautiful, and just somewhere that you can call home.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about your beautiful home, but still very functional. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've done here that have helped welcome us into fall.
Okay, well, starting with our beautiful fireplace right behind us. So first thing I've done is I kind of switched out our stems to a more fall foliage.
Okay.
So you'll see these are actually hydrangeas that I cut out of our backyard.
Oh, wow.
So when they go from white and they start to change to that that green and pinkish, that's when you know you're moving into like September and October. So I obviously have a fall-inspired art piece over the mantle. It's one of my favorite parts of the fireplace. I have some pine cones kind of thrown in sporadically throughout the whole house.
Pine cones are very autumn-like. Once you start seeing this and you start seeing it fall from the trees, that's how you know the seasons are changing.
Yes.
So it's great that you've incorporated that inside the house as well.
And even paying attention to the colors of your books that you use for decoration. We love olive green, we love taupes, burnt orange, any kind of like jewel tone colors, even neutrals, and then bringing in the warmth with some brass as well.
So I absolutely love the mantle here, from the flowers that you got from your backyard to the pine cones here. I feel like those are the big pieces that really make it feel like it's fall inside the house. But now tell us about how you've decorated other spaces in this living room.
Okay, so I chose a neutral color couch so that I could do this for this exact reason. So when the seasons change, I like to change out the throw pillows and throw blankets. These ones have a nice like floral, almost like a fall foliage pattern, almost looks like pumpkins here. And then a nice brown solid color in the background. I wouldn't want to choose two different types of patterns. It might look, you know, it's too much in your face.
Why don't we talk a little bit about this table that we have?
So a great way of styling any coffee table, really during any season, is books. Really beautiful, stylish, you know, home decor books, lifestyle books, anything like that. Especially when they have like those pretty colors or the pretty spine. They're pretty to stack. But
those blues that you talked about as well, like the sky, bringing them inside.
So I just picked up this one actually, and the beautiful book stand to go with it. It gives it a little bit more height and dimension. So I found this beautiful page in it that I could display. So
I love that. Well, we've covered so much right here in the living room. Well, coming up after the break, we're going to make sure we head on over to the dining room and talk about how we can spruce up that area for the fall as well.